between Marlen Esparza and Sulem Urbina.
So who won?
One of these women will be headed towards an opportunity at gold around their waist. Sergio, what say you?
I like the way that Esparza was moving and boxing
I have
around the
Esparza
ring.
too.
She was able to shoe shine on the inside to land the clean shots upstairs. It all
Here, let's talk. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I had to take the time and everything down from the screen because there was lag in my videos. It is 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mystery Night, October the 30th, 2020. Sulem Urbina. This is my first time ever seeing her fight. I follow her on Twitter. That's how I first found out about her. I am a women's boxing connoisseur. A lot of clean, effective, was the aggressor, even though I don't think she's going to go on to win the fight. Very close fight. I'm not saying that she's not good. It's just that, for one, well, she knocked the mouthpiece out. For one, why was this fight 8 rounds? Can somebody explain that to me? Now, this is supposed to be an eliminator, a final eliminator, to be the mandatory to face this chick right here, Bev Zamora Silva, 30-6 with 12 KOs. 31 years old, of Mexico. Now, this is the 112-pound division. Flyweight, right? Yeah. Remember, Marlen Esparza, one of the best women, 2019 had a lot of good women's boxing fights. One of the best fights I've seen from one of my favorite female fighters, Sinesa Super Bad Estrada, when she had fought and stopped Marlen Esparza. She had that big old cut on her forehead. So a lot of people didn't know this card was tonight. Here, let's listen into the cards. Please subscribe.
And Dr. Lou Moret both score at 80-72. Chris Migliori has it 78-74. All for your winner by unanimous decision from Houston, Texas, Marlen Esparza.
Well, there you go.
78-74 is pretty much where I had it, but Esparza, I just think
I'm cool with that.
She cleanly won this fight, boxing nicely, landing the clean shots. Urbina fouled her around, not jabbing, not doing enough, in my opinion, and I think the judges got it right.
Let's jump into our highlights from this flyweight title.
I can't show you highlights.
Between Esparza and Urbina, and the early rounds were close.
No, the early rounds were close, but whenever I
want to listen to the interview.
Rounds like this, it's whoever's has the better defense, landing the clean shots, and of course being the ring general. And there's only one ring general in there tonight, moving around laterally and using her advantages in the side, and that's Esparza. The punches, both of them exchange really nicely, but with 2 minutes, it's hard to really see who was landing cleanly.
Yeah, let's look at these statistics. And Chris, sometimes the punches landed don't quite tell the story. Very even when you look at this.
Now, early on, Urbina had a significant edge in these punch stats, but Esparza closed that gap very quickly in the second half of the fight. I was really impressed with her accuracy in the second half, and she started to time Urbina exceptionally well. When Urbina charged forward, Esparza was there with combinations, and that's what the judges saw in this fight.
So our first fight of 4 is in the books. And this kicks off a big weekend of boxing.
So, yeah, one thing about these smaller weight divisions in women's boxing is, and we are in what I consider to be the golden age of women's boxing regarding women's fights, women's getting the most they've ever been paid before, women getting, televised the most they've ever been televised. But they still have a long way to go, especially when it comes to the smaller weight divisions. And making sure that women are getting televised equally all around, because that's how you get to grow these women into rivalries and things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I like the fight. I just, have some questions on why it was, 8 rounds and not 10. And also what's being done in helping make women's fights 3-minute rounds. Because I think that they need to they need to come together and push for that, I want it. And it makes the fights kind of difficult to score, because I'm one of the type of guys where I score the rounds by a minute, who won minute 1, who won minute 2 out of 3 wins. That's just me. Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of different factors, obviously. But, 2 minutes just seems as though it's too short because once they start getting into a groove, and I've seen multiple times when a female fighter would be hurt, it would end. You see what I'm saying? So I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Time to get on to the next fight. Please subscribe.